Texas, Driver's License Written Knowledge Test. Study and review questions from the Texas Driver Handbook. Question number 1. What is the minimum age at which you can get a Class C driver license without either driver education or being a hardship case? A. 18 years old. B. 21 years old. C. 25 years old. Answer is A. 18 or older. 2. How much is the maximum fine for a first conviction of driving without a license? A. $100. B. $200. C. $250. Answer is B. $200. Question number 3. What type of restrictions may be placed on your license? A restriction code may be placed on any type of driver license or commercial driver license. This is not meant to interfere with your driving but to make you a better driver. Should you wish to have a restriction code removed, you should visit a driver license office. Below are few of the restriction. Restriction Code A, with corrective lenses. B. A licensed driver 21 years of age or older, LOFS, must be in the front seat. C. Daytime driving only. D. Speed not to exceed 45 miles per hour. E. No manual transmission equipped CMV. F. Must hold valid learner license to respective date. G. TRC 545.424 applies until respective date. H. Vehicle not to exceed 26,000 pounds, GVWR. Question number 4. In what direction should you turn your wheels when parking uphill without a curb? A. Turn wheels to left. B. Turn wheels to right. C. Leave the wheels straight. Answer is B. Turn wheels to right. Question number 5. What action should you take if you fail to receive the renewal notice card reminding you that your driver license is about to expire? A. Wait until you receive the notice to renew. B. Renew your license anyway, it's still your responsibility. C. Drive with an expired license until the notice arrives. Answer is B. Renew your license anyway, it's still your responsibility. Question number 6. On a one-way street, what color is the broken lane marker? A. White line. B. Yellow line. C. Red line. Answer is A. White line. Question number 7. 7. What does a yield sign mean? A. Stop completely and wait until the road is clear. B. Slow down or stop if needed and give right of way. C. Speed up to merge quickly. Answer is B. Slow down or stop if needed and give right of way. Question number 8. 8. What does a narrow bridge sign look like, and how should the driver react when he sees one? This is narrow bridge sign and it means the bridge ahead is not as wide as the road. Slow down and use caution. Nine. What is the shape of a keep right sign, and how should the driver react when he sees one? These two signs indicate keep right. Road ahead makes a gradual curve in the direction of the arrow, right, slow down, keep right, and do not pass. Road ahead makes a sharp turn in the direction of the arrow, right, slow down, keep right, and do not pass. 10. Which sign tells you to slow down because you are approaching a double curve? This sign indicates double curve. The road curves one way, right, and then the other way, left, slow down, keep right, and do not pass. 11. What does a "do not pass" sign mean? A. You may pass other vehicles only during daylight hours. B. Passing other vehicles is not allowed for any reason. C. You are approaching a school zone, slow down immediately. Answer is B. Do not pass other vehicles. 12. Which sign tells you to keep in the right-hand lane when driving slow? This is the sign and it mean. Stay in the right-hand lane if you are driving slower than other vehicles on the road. 13. What does yield right-of-way? Answer is you must yield the right-of-way to school buses, police cars, fire trucks, ambulances, and other emergency vehicles sounding a siren, bell, or flashing red light. 14. Describe the equipment required on passenger cars by state law. You must have the following equipment in proper working order for your car to be considered safe: brakes, lights, horns, muffler and exhaust system, safety glass, license plates, windshield wiper, rear-view mirror, slow-moving vehicle emblem, front safety belts, tires, fuel cap. 15. What is the purpose of an exhaust emission system? Answer is all 1968 or later models must be equipped with an exhaust emission system to help reduce air pollution. 16. Describe the types of equipment that Texas state law specifically forbids on passenger cars driven within the state. Below are the list. 1. A red light showing from the front except on an emergency vehicle. 2. A bell, siren, or exhaust whistle except on an emergency vehicle. 3. A muffler cutout. 4. Anything extending more than 3 inches beyond the left side or 6 inches beyond the right side of the body, running board, or fenders of your car. 5. Flashing red lights on the front except on emergency vehicles, school buses, and church buses. 6. A radar interference device designed, manufactured, used, or intended to be used to interfere with, scramble, disrupt, or cause to malfunction a radar or laser device used to measure a vehicle's speed. 17. How should you react when a traffic officer tells you to do something that is ordinarily considered to be against the law? If you believe an officer has acted inappropriately during a traffic stop or other encounter, you should report that conduct to the officer's superiors and follow agency guidelines for submitting complaints against officers as soon as possible. Officers will normally provide their names and badge numbers on request when practical. Due to the overlapping of jurisdictions, drivers should make sure they identify the correct agency as well as any identifying aspects of the officer and law enforcement vehicle. 18. Once the brakes have been applied, about how many feet does a car which was going 70 miles per hour travel before it comes to a stop? A. 387 feet. B. 233 feet. C. 147 feet. Answer is A. 387 feet. 19. When is it necessary to stop before proceeding when you overtake a school bus loading or unloading children? A. Only when you're traveling in the same direction as the school bus on a 2-lane road. B. Only when you're on a highway with a center turn lane and the bus is on your side. C. When you see flashing red lights. Answer is C. When you see flashing red lights. 20. About how many feet will the average driver going 50 miles per hour travel from the moment he sees danger until he hits the brakes? A. 110 feet to react and 229 feet to stop. B. 220 feet to react and 339 feet to stop. C. 330 feet to react and 439 feet to stop. Answer is A. 110 feet to react and 229 feet to stop. 21. Within how many feet of a crosswalk may you park, when parking near a corner? A. 10 feet. B. 20 feet. C. 30 feet. Answer is B. 20 feet. 22. What is the state speed limit for automobiles in urban districts? A. 25 miles per hour. B. 35 miles per hour. C. 30 miles per hour. Answer is C. 30 miles per hour. 23. Does a posted speed limit of 55 miles per hour mean that you may drive 55 miles per hour on that highway under all conditions? Answer is no. These limits are designed to provide for the orderly flow of traffic under normal driving conditions. During periods of heavy traffic, bad weather, low visibility, or other poor driving conditions, you must adjust your speed and following distance to help avoid crashes. 24. You should never drive on the left half of the roadway when you are within how many feet from an intersection, bridge, or railroad crossing? A. 50 feet. B. 100 feet. C. 150 feet. Answer is B. 100 feet. 25. What should you do if you discover you are in the wrong lane to make a turn as you enter an intersection? Answer is if you discover you are in the wrong lane to make a turn as you enter an intersection, do not turn and continue straight ahead. 26. When two cars meet at the intersection of a two-lane road with a four-lane road, which one must yield the right-of-way? A. The vehicle on the two-lane road must yield to the vehicle on the four-lane road. B. The vehicle on the four-lane road must yield to the vehicle on the two-lane road. C. The vehicle that arrives last must yield to the vehicle that arrives first. Answer is A. The vehicle on the two-lane road must yield to the vehicle on the four-lane road. 27. If you are driving and hear a siren coming, what should you do? A. Continue driving at the same speed until you see where the siren is coming from. B. Immediately stop in the middle of the road to locate the emergency vehicle. C. Pull over to the right side of the road and stop until the emergency vehicle passes. Answer is C. Pull over to the right side of the road and stop until the emergency vehicle passes. If you are unable to pull over to the right, slow down and leave a clear path for the emergency vehicle. 28. What is the first thing that should be done when a car starts to skid? A. Slam on the brakes immediately to stop the vehicle. B. Steer in the opposite direction of the skid. C. Take your foot off the gas pedal. Answer is C. Take your foot off the gas pedal. Do not hit the brakes suddenly and hard. Turn your steering wheel in the direction of the skid. As you recover control, gently straighten the wheels. 29. At what time of the day should your headlights be turned on? A. Only when driving in rural areas or on highways. B. Anytime visibility is less than 1,000 feet and from 30 minutes after sunset to 30 minutes before sunrise. C. Only when it's completely dark outside. Answer is B. Anytime visibility is less than 1,000 feet and from 30 minutes after sunset to 30 minutes before sunrise. 30. Under what conditions may your driver license be suspended? Answer is following is the high-level list of condition when your driving license may suspended. Drink and drive. Drug offense. Intoxication assault. Overtaking and passing a school bus, subsequent conviction. Any offense punishable as a felony under the motor vehicle laws of Texas. Driving while license invalid. Fictitious license plate, registration certificate, or safety inspection sticker. 31. What is carbon monoxide, and how may it be harmful to drivers? Answer is cars produce carbon monoxide, which is a deadly gas. Make sure you are getting plenty of fresh air. 32. Describe what you should do if you have a blowout while driving. A. Hold the steering wheel firmly, take your foot off the gas, and steer straight until you slow down. B. Slam on the brakes immediately and steer to the shoulder. C. Speed up slightly to regain control, then brake hard. Answer is A. Hold the steering wheel firmly, take your foot off the gas, and steer straight until you slow down. 33. What should you do when driving down a steep grade in a car with standard transmission? A. Shift into a lower gear to help control your speed. B. Shift into neutral and coast to save fuel. C. Turn off the engine and use only the brakes to slow down. Answer is A. Shift into a lower gear to help control your speed. 34. What should you do if you damage an unattended vehicle? Answer is if you are operating a motor vehicle that collides with and damages an unattended vehicle, you must immediately stop and either 1. Locate the operator or owner of the unattended vehicle and give your name and address. 2. Securely attach a written notice in a visible way to the unattended vehicle providing your name and address, a statement of the circumstances of the collision. 35. When are crash reports required? A. Only when someone gets a ticket after a crash. B. When the crash results in injury, death, or property damage of $1,000 or more. C. Only if the vehicles involved are towed away. Answer is B. When the crash results in injury, death, or property damage of $1,000 or more. 36. If you are required to show proof of financial responsibility for the future, how many years must such proof be kept up? A. 1 year. B. 2 years. C. 3 years. Answer is B. 2 years. 37. What type of sign warns you to watch right and left for cross traffic? A. B. Or C. Answer is C. Cross road ahead, slow down and watch for cross traffic, look carefully in all directions for traffic. 38. Describe the emblem that identifies vehicles which travel at speeds of 25 miles per hour or less. This is the image of emblem. This emblem is required for all slow-moving vehicles. Slow-moving vehicles are those designed to operate at a maximum speed of 25 miles per hour or less, and the term includes all vehicles, farm and other machinery, and any other road machinery drawn by either animals or slow-moving motor vehicles. 39. In which gear should you drive when going down a steep hill? A. High gear to maintain speed and momentum. B. Neutral to save fuel. C. Low gear to help control speed and reduce brake wear. Answer is C. Low gear to help control speed and reduce brake wear. 40. What qualifications must one have to teach a beginner to drive? A. Must be at least 21 years old, have a valid driver's license, and have at least 1 year of driving experience. B. Must be at least 21 years old, have a valid driver's license. C. Must have a valid driver's license. Answer is A. Must be at least 21 years old, have a valid driver's license, and have at least 1 year of driving experience. 41. If the person is under 18, when does his provisional license expire? A. 2 years after it was issued. B. On their 21st birthday. C. On their 18th birthday. Answer is C. On their 18th birthday. 42. When parked parallel, your curb side wheels must be no more than how many inches from the curb? A. 6 inches. B. 18 inches. C. 12 inches. Answer is B. 18 inches. 43. When following another car, what is a good distance at which you should follow behind? A. Stay at least 1 car length behind for every 10 miles per hour you're driving. B. Follow as closely as possible to prevent other vehicles from cutting in. C. Keep a distance of 5 feet regardless of speed. Answer is A. Stay at least 1 car length behind for every 10 miles per hour you're driving. 44. To what agency and within what time period must a change of address be reported for driver licensing purposes? A. To the Texas Department of Transportation within 60 days. B. To the local police department within 15 days. C. To the Texas Department of Public Safety, DPS, within 30 days. Answer is C. To the Texas Department of Public Safety, DPS, within 30 days. 45. What effects does the use of marijuana and amphetamine have on driving? A. They improve alertness and reaction time while driving. B. They can impair concentration, coordination, and perception. C. They have no noticeable effect on driving ability. Answer is B. They can impair concentration, coordination, and perception. 46. What is the penalty for being convicted of driving while intoxicated? Answer is Below are the list of penalty. First offense, second, third and subsequent offenses, DWI with passenger under 15, intoxication assault, intoxication manslaughter, up to $10,000 fine, 72 hours to 2 years in state jail and 2 to 10 years in TDCJ, can result in 90 days to 2 years of driver license suspension. 47. What does a green arrow showing with a red light mean? A. You must stop and wait for the red light to turn green, even if the arrow is green. B. You may go in the direction of the arrow if the intersection is clear, even if the red light is on. C. The green arrow means the light is malfunctioning and should be ignored. Answer is B. You may go in the direction of the arrow if the intersection is clear, even if the red light is on. 48. How should you react to a flashing red light? A. Slow down and proceed carefully without stopping. B. Stop completely, then proceed when it is safe. C. Ignore it, it means the signal is not in use. Answer is B. Stop completely, then proceed when it is safe. 49. Which sign tells you to watch out for a train? Answer is below 2 sign indicate to watch out for a train. First, railroad crossing. This sign means you are within a few hundred feet of a railroad crossing. Slow down and be prepared to stop. If you see a train coming, stop, never try to beat a train. Second, railroad crossbuck signs are posted at every railroad, highway, road, or street grade crossing and show the location of the train tracks. If more than one track is to be crossed, the sign will show the number of tracks. Always slow down, look, listen, and be prepared to yield the right-of-way to an approaching train. 50. Describe the sign that warns you to slow down for a winding road. Below is the sign. This sign means, there is a winding road ahead, drive slowly and carefully, and do not pass. 51. What sign indicates that the road that you are on merges with another? Answer is below 2 sign indicate the road merge. First is you are approaching a point where other traffic lanes come together with the one you are in, watch for traffic from that direction. 52. What kind of sign warns you that the highest safe speed for the turn ahead is 25 miles per hour? Below is the sign. Advisory speed sign. This sign gives the highest speed which you can safely travel around the curve ahead. 53. Describe the sign that tells you to watch for cross traffic ahead. Below are the 2 signs for the cross traffic ahead. First, cross road ahead, slow down and watch for cross traffic, look carefully in all directions for traffic. Second is cross traffic. 54. What type of sign warns you that you should slow down for a sharp rise in the roadway? Answer is below is the sign. Road ahead makes a sharp turn in the direction of the arrow, right, slow down, keep right, and do not pass. 55. Describe the type of sign that would let you know that you were on a short state highway in a city or urban area. This sign tells you what road you are on. It is a short state highway in a city or urban area. 56. What is the maximum number of inches you may lawfully allow an object to extend beyond the left fender of your car? A. 3 inches. B. 5 inches. C. 7 inches. Answer is A. 3 inches. 57. Under what conditions must you always stop? Following are the conditions when you must stop. Red lights. Stop signs. Crosswalks. While turning left. Must stop when school bus is displaying flashing red lights and for the emergency vehicles. 58. What should you do when coming onto a street from a private alley or driveway? A. Slow down and honk before entering the street. B. Stop before the sidewalk, yield to pedestrians and vehicles, then proceed when safe. C. Enter quickly to match the speed of traffic. Answer is B. Stop before the sidewalk, yield to pedestrians and vehicles, then proceed when safe. 59. If a child runs into the road 45 to 50 feet ahead of your car, what is the highest speed from which you can stop with good brakes without hitting him? A. 20 miles per hour. B. 30 miles per hour. C. 40 miles per hour. Answer is A. 20 miles per hour. 60. How close to a fire plug may a vehicle lawfully park? A. Within 10 feet. B. At least 15 feet away. C. No restriction, as long as you remain in the car. Answer is 15 feet. B. At least 15 feet away. 61. What does a posted speed limit of 55 miles per hour mean? A. You must drive at exactly 55 miles per hour at all times. B. You can exceed 55 miles per hour to keep up with traffic. C. You may drive 55 miles per hour only if conditions are ideal. Answer is C. You may drive 55 miles per hour only if conditions are ideal. 62. What is the maximum speed limit for passenger cars on a Texas highway numbered by this state or United States outside an urban district? A. 60 miles per hour. B. 70 miles per hour. C. 85 miles per hour. Answer is B. 70 miles per hour. 63. Under what circumstances should you never attempt to pass a car ahead of you? A. When you're within 100 feet of a bridge, tunnel, intersection, or railroad crossing. B. When the car ahead is going below the speed limit. C. When you're in a rush and traffic is light. Answer is A. When you're within 100 feet of a bridge, tunnel, intersection, or railroad crossing. 64. Under what conditions are overtaking and passing to the right not permitted? A. When the road has 2 or more lanes going in your direction. B. When the vehicle you are passing is making a left turn. C. When driving off the pavement or main portion of the roadway is required. Answer is C. When driving off the pavement or main portion of the roadway is required. 65. When a driver is waiting to make a left turn, what is the procedure he should take when the light turns green? A. Turn immediately before oncoming traffic starts moving. B. Yield to oncoming traffic and turn left when it is safe. C. Move straight through the intersection and make a U-turn. Answer is B. Yield to oncoming traffic and turn left when it is safe. 66. What precautions should a driver take at uncontrolled intersections? A. Slow down, look both ways, and be prepared to stop if necessary. B. Speed up to pass through before other cars arrive. C. Assume you have the right of way and continue driving. Answer is A. Slow down, look both ways, and be prepared to stop if necessary. 67. What regulations should a bicycle rider observe? A. Only those that apply to pedestrians. B. The same traffic laws and regulations as vehicle drivers. C. Only speed limit signs and stop signs. Answer is B. The same traffic laws and regulations as vehicle drivers. 68. Under what conditions should headlights be used? A. Only when it is completely dark outside. B. Any time visibility is reduced, at night, in fog, rain, or snow. C. Only on highways and freeways. Answer is B. Any time visibility is reduced, at night, in fog, rain, or snow. 69. You should dim your lights when you are within how many feet of an approaching car? A. 300 feet. B. 700 feet. C. 500 feet. Answer is C. 500 feet. 70. What type of lighting should cars use when parked on the highway at night? A. Parking lights or low-beam headlights. B. No lights are required if the vehicle is off the road. C. Hazard lights only. Answer is A. Parking lights or low-beam headlights. 71. Which lights should you use when you are driving in a fog? A. High-beam headlights. B. Low-beam headlights. C. Hazard lights only. Answer is B. Low-beam headlights. 72. When are you required to show proof of financial responsibility? A. When asked by a police officer, after an accident, or when registering your vehicle. B. Only when buying a new car. C. Only during an annual inspection. Answer is A. When asked by a police officer, after an accident, or when registering your vehicle. 73. When needed, how may one show proof of financial responsibility? A. By showing a driver's license only. B. By showing a vehicle registration card. C. By showing a certificate of insurance. Answer is C. By showing a certificate of insurance. 74. What sign warns you that you must slow down? A. A stop sign. B. A yield sign. C. A do not enter sign. Answer is B. A yield sign. 75. What circumstances may lead to possible loss of your license? A. Repeated violations of traffic laws. B. Changing lanes without signaling once. C. Driving below the speed limit at all times. Answer is A. Repeated violations of traffic laws. Below are some circumstances. 1. Suspension and revocation action from another state. 2. Parental authorization withdrawn, for individuals who are under 18 years of age. 3. Failure to give the required information on the application for the license or ID card. 4. Person is not entitled to the license or ID card. 5. Incomplete driver education. 6. False statement on an application for a license or ID card. 76. In addition to mufflers, what new equipment is required on all cars manufactured in 1968 and after? A. Exhaust ignition system, emission control system. B. Seat belts. C. Backup cameras. Answer is A and B. Note: in DMV written test, if they ask about pollution/emissions, the correct choice is exhaust emission system. If they ask about safety, they expect seat belts. 77. Why are seat belts important? A. They help keep you from being thrown from the car during a collision. B. They make it easier to drive faster safely. C. They guarantee you will not get injured in an accident. Answer is A. They help keep you from being thrown from the car during a collision. 78. What is meant by defensive driving? A. Driving aggressively to keep other drivers alert. B. Staying alert, looking out for others, and being prepared to avoid accidents. C. Driving slowly at all times regardless of traffic. Answer is B. Staying alert, looking out for others, and being prepared to avoid accidents. 79. What are the different classes of licenses and age requirements for each? A. Class A, 21 years, Class B, 21 years, Class C, 18 years. B. Class A, 16 years, Class B, 16 years, Class C, 14 years. C. Class A, 18 years or older, Class B, 18 years or older, Class C, 16 years or older with completion of driver education? Answer is C. Class A, 18 years or older, Class B, 18 years or older, Class C, 16 years or older with completion of driver education. 80. When is a bicyclist not required to ride to the right of the roadway? A. When riding slower than traffic. B. When passing another vehicle. C. When there are no cars approaching. Answer is B. When passing another vehicle. 81. When are bicyclists allowed to ride two abreast in a traffic lane? A. When it does not impede traffic. B. Anytime, even if it slows down cars. C. Only on sidewalks. Answer is A. When riding slower than traffic. 82. What are the three most common motorist-caused car-bicycle crashes? A. Turning left in front of a bicyclist, turning right across the path of a bicyclist, and failing to yield at a stop sign. B. Speeding on highways, swerving to avoid potholes, and using high beams at night. C. Parking too far from the curb, driving slowly near schools, and using turn signals too early. Answer is A. Turning left in front of a bicyclist, turning right across the path of a bicyclist, and failing to yield at a stop sign. 83. What are the penalties for minors, persons under the age of 21, convicted of driving under the influence of alcohol? A. A fine up to $500, 20 to 40 hours of community service, and a driver's license suspension for 60 to 180 days for a first offense, Class C misdemeanor. B. A fine up to $2,000, confinement in jail for 72 hours to 180 days, and a driver's license suspension for up to 1 year for a first offense, Class B misdemeanor. C. A fine up to $10,000, imprisonment for 2 to 10 years, and a driver's license suspension for 180 days to 2 years for a third or subsequent offense, third-degree felony. Answer is A, B, and C. A. Applies to minors under 17 years old. B. Applies to minors aged 17 to 20 years old. C. Applies to minors with a third or subsequent offense. 84. What are the penalties for minors, persons under the age of 21, convicted of non-driving alcohol-related offenses? A. A fine up to $500, 8 to 12 hours of community service, mandatory attendance in an alcohol awareness course, and a 30-day driver's license suspension for a first offense, Class C misdemeanor. B. A fine up to $500, 20 to 40 hours of community service, attendance in an alcohol awareness course, and a 60-day driver's license suspension for a second offense, Class C misdemeanor. C. A fine of $250 to $2,000, 40 to 60 hours of community service, possible confinement in jail for up to 180 days, and a 180-day driver's license suspension for a third offense, Class B misdemeanor. Answer is A, B, and C. A. Applies to first-time offenders. B. Applies to second-time offenders. C. Applies to third-time offenders aged 17 or older. Thank you. For more videos, please like, comment and subscribe to the channel.